Morning, y'all. Rick, Fearless, Fairless, Strokers Dallas, Strokers Ice House, Punch Wally Garage, and Fearless Services. Good morning. How you doing? You all right? Today is Sunday. You got to be a little quieter on Sunday. Sunday, January the 7th, 2024, year of our Lord. This is season number 2, show number 2. In today's episode, we are going to talk about milkshakes, horseplay, Carol O'Connor, and wet hen. Let's go. In my life, the 366 project, the Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine, goes back to 1964. So back in the early 1900s through the 70s, I'm going to say, there were drugstores. You'd go in, you'd get your prescriptions, but it was more than that. A lot of them had a soda fountain where you could, they had a lunch counter there, and you could get a sandwich and a milkshake, and a lot of them, like the one in our town, was called Big State Drug. My dad said after school, all the kids would hang out at Big State. They would eat a hamburger and drink a milkshake and watch the kids leaving school going up and down First Street, which is now called Irving Boulevard. And I remember my grandma taking me and my brother in there, because she would watch us a lot. She would take my brother in there to the drugstore, and she would get greeting cards and chapstick and just things while she was waiting to get her prescriptions filled. Well, they had a soda fountain in there with the swivel chairs, and we'd say, "Mama, can we get a milkshake? Can we get a milk?" And she'd say yes. And so my brother and I, were like 7 and 8 years old. The milkshakes were huge. And so she would get one milkshake and have us split it. She would pour it into 2 different cups, and we had the swivel chairs, so she would sit in the middle and put me and my brother on each side to minimize the horseplay. And, it was the old-timey, and every town had one. Every town had a drugstore where people gathered, they drank coffee, they got their prescriptions filled, and it was, it was like the old town general stores back in the day. And the one at Big State went out of business there in Irving on Main Street and Irving Boulevard. It went out of business in 2014, and my wife liked it so much, me and my wife, that we bought it, and we reopened it, we remodeled it. We spent hundreds of thousands of dollars remodeling the damn thing, and we owned it for 7 years. And in a future episode, I'll kind of tell you about that, but in this episode, I just want to bring back your recollection of the old-timey drugstores. A lot of them had wooden floors, the lunch counter and all that. So you remember all that? Man, that was something special. And there's still some out there. So visit those places. If there's one in your town, visit that place. They need your help. It's tough for those guys to compete with the big boys. Okay, dad joke. Man cannot survive on beer alone. He also needs a dog. Yeah. Southern slang. Madder than a wet hen. He was madder than a wet hen. I ain't never seen nobody so mad as that boy. Strokers Dallas merch, merch.com. Just because Christmas is over doesn't mean you can't shop with us. It's winter. Everybody needs a hoodie. We have those good hoodies. We have the zip-up hoodies. We have the pullover hoodies. These are good hoodies that'll last you for years and years and years. Baseball caps. We got flex fit. You got snapback. You got the Velcro back. What do you want? Check all that out. Strokers Dallas merch, merch.com. Check out my motorcycle inventory. I'm in the motorcycle business. Strokersdallas.com. Click on bikes. There's a bunch of bikes for sale. I'm a wheeler dealer. We buy, we sell, we trade, we consign. What do you want? If you have a bike sitting around, I'd love to get it and turn it into cash for you. Get off the couch, a motivational minute. This is a good one. Listen to these words, please. Never say mean words out of anger, because your anger will pass, but your mean words can hurt for a lifetime. Let me read that again. Never say mean words out of anger, because your anger will pass. You'll get over the anger, but the words that you said, they can hurt somebody for a lifetime. Use kind words or be silent. Remember what your mom used to say? If you ain't got nothing to say, nothing nice to say, then don't say nothing. If you can't say nothing nice, then don't say nothing. So what does all that mean? It means when you get into an argument with somebody or you're pissed at somebody, don't just start throwing out insults. Don't just try to hurt them to make yourself feel better. That's no good. You know, there's an old saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right. Don't try to hurt people. And words can really hurt people. So, peace and love is the answer. Do the best that you can. Okay? Today is Sunday. I got to check the weather to see what's going on. It's supposed to be sunny and I think in the low 60s. That would be okay. That would be a nice January Sunday. So we'll see about that. Had a bunch of visitors in yesterday. I got to meet some. Take my picture with people. That's always a good thing. We'd love for you to come out and put us on your bucket list. Give you a tour of the place. The tour takes 30 to 45 minutes for a tour, for a good tour. And it's a behind the scenes. You see my office and there's so much to see, it's overload. It's overload. You see all the cool custom bikes. It's a cool place. So I'm going to leave you with this. You remember the show All in the Family? All in the Family, the main character was Archie Bunker, played by Carroll O'Connor, and he did a fantastic job. But did you know that they asked Mickey Rooney, they offered him that role? Norman Lear did, and when Mickey Rooney read the first couple of pages of the script, he told Norman Lear, he said, Archie Bunker's a bigot. And he said, yes, that's the thing on the TV show. And Mickey Rooney said, that show will never last, they'll hang you. You can't have a show like that, and I wouldn't play a bigot. So he was out. And that, boys and girls, is the rest of the story. But can you imagine anybody other than Carroll O'Connor playing that role? I can't. All right, Rick Fearless, Fairless, Strokers Dallas. I got to get to work or I'll be madder than a wet hen. Happy Sunday. Oh, we forgot to check the truck. Oh, no. Check the truck. Okay. Check the truck. What am I doing? Turn it around. Hey, look at that! Game day! Game day! Look at that. We got your Dallas Cowboys silver Chucks, white toe, white sole, double black racing stripe, 2 vent hose, blue shoestrings, 1 eye down, double knotted for safety. I'm so glad I remembered to check the Chuck, because these are, say it with me now, these are some handsome Chucks. Can't believe I forgot to check Chuck. That's my favorite part. All right, gotta go. Go Cowboys. Love you. Bye.